Morning. Another day. Beautiful day, should I say. It's just been drizzling this morning. The rain. Ooh-wee. I tell you, consistency, man. Hard work. But you know what? I love it. It's challenging. I'm just in the space of, it's funny these days how easy it is for me to get rid of an emotion that I don't want. Certain things will just come to mind, and in the blink of a second, I'll realize that's not the way I want to think, and I let the emotion go. So it doesn't really take me that long. Certain emotion comes in, I don't like the way it makes me feel, boom, I start thinking about it, hold my breath, or do whatever makes me stop thinking about this emotion. I think about mile 7 to this meditative jog this morning. So I got today is Wednesday, right? Yeah. Got another 2 days of that before I go long again. But those emotions that I did not wanted, when it came this morning, I pondered upon it for a couple of minutes, and I was able to switch. Voila. And that's the whole thing about this, getting up, meditating, finding time for yourself, eat in a balanced manner, and also what works for your body. People should ask me, should I go vegan, should I eat meat? I don't give a biscuit. Just what works for your body. Because I think what it is as human beings, everything we do, we tear ourselves down. A young man was asking me yesterday at the gym, because I go down there wearing 6, and everybody so when I go down there to that gym, the decade of boxing, it's time for me to catch up on reading. So I just read, and of course it was up to like 9 o'clock yesterday, and a lot of people don't know that, you just read? I said, yeah. So the young man was asking me, I want to start eating healthy. It's very common every time I see people, they hear that I run or do certain stuff, all of a sudden they want to become healthy. So I asked them, why do you want to become healthy? What's wrong with the way you eat right now? Eat chips all day. I don't think there's wrong with it. Drink all day. Smoke all day. So he's looking at me like I'm crazy. So I said to him, the thing is, you want me to bash you and tell you, you're supposed to live a lifestyle like this, like that. No, that's not what it is, because I went through that same stage too. I act a fool. So this is an individual choice. And I think a lot of time this is where the coaches get it wrong, because they act like they have no flaws. So we're telling people what to do. So the question is, what works for you? What makes you happy? If sleeping all day is your thing, just sleep all day. Don't try to exercise. And if you want to change from sleeping all day, get up in the morning and walk. It's simple. Even though I talk about breathing into the body, if it's not good for you, don't try to breathe into the body because somebody's saying it. It has to be, because at the end of the day, in this brain right here, your subconscious minds talk to you all the time. We just choose to ignore it. Every time this brain speaks to us, And I think, I like crossing the road. I get to cheat. Even though there's no cars, I press the light, look to my left. There's no cars, but I look to my left. It kind of give me a little breather. There's no cars coming, but I just like to look. It's all empty and free. But, it gives me a little breather. And that's how I'm able to do this thing every day, because I take my time. See, like there's a car coming, now I'm going to stop, act like I'm obedient, wait till it goes, Then I start moving my feet again. See, done. Voila. I got my breath back. It's simple. I got my breath back. So today, the emotion that that's coming out of my feet. Did I say my feet? I'm trying to speak like an American bad. I've been in this country for a while. I don't even know what accent I have anymore. My accent is so messed up between the British, African / whatever whiskey you want to call it. You know, it's so messed up right now. So that emotional control, I learned how to control it through meditation every day and by breathing into the body. You know, I'm not saying once you practice yoga, but I'm just saying the benefit for me because it allows me to be a lot more flexible. It keeps me leaner because obviously a lot of time we see runners and they're still a little chubby. And the only reason why people are running and still like that way is because of how they eat. And a lot of times they're not doing it, especially when you truly practice yoga, it really slims you down. You know, like especially here in our culture, we like to deny things. When you see somebody who practices yoga and they're a little chubby, it's because a lot of times, not all the time, because I'm not an expert on it, they're not practicing as they're supposed to. Because when you truly practice, that especially when you do the proper twist, what it does, it shrinks your stomach, and your stomach becomes very little. And when it becomes little, you're able to eat in moderation. So when you truly, because yoga, breathing into the body, is a form of science that if you don't know about it, because a lot of people just think they can read books about it. It takes years of practice. You know, and you have to do a lot of push-ups with it. I mean, like that biscuit is just hard. And I mean, that years of practice means 365 days a year. No days of missing. You get up, you stretch your body, you meditate. I mean, like, sometimes, I lost some flexibility in my back and I've been trying to sit in a lotus pose. Man, I've been trying to do that thing for the past 2 years now. And what it is, the human body is just like that tree up there. During the season, it changes. So that's how our body changes every time we do that yoga. But it takes time, just like nature, to heal. You know, so I can feel it. You know, you start to feel the loosen up in your back. So that's the whole essence about yoga. Like, you really have to practice. You know, it's not something that one can do without patience. Like, I have my oldest teachers, you know, that teach yoga, but that thing is deeper than that. You just can't go and get a certificate and think you know about yoga. You can forget that foolishness. Sorry, I didn't mean it that way, but you can forget that biscuit. I don't care what you say. Because a lot of people think, I just get a certificate and they wrote 2,000 hours. No. It's deeper than that. Like, real deeper than that. You know, so, and that's one thing that we got to get clear of, because we always feel we can get a certificate in anything. And a lot of people want to argue that. No, it's a lot deeper than that. You have to practice every single day. And I mean every day for hours too. You know, and that every day for hours, 12 months to it, you still don't know what the biscuit you're doing. You know, so it's a lot deeper than that. And that's what connects your mind together. So for me, plus the jogging, you know, like I was saying, when I saw a woman give birth to a baby, because I'm a feminist, I believe in a woman God. So I always say, the moment I saw my soul being born, I knew I can run forever. And I always say that, you know, because, you know, like some people have different God, but for me, woman is a God. My mom's God, yeah. She pushed me out, so I believe in my mother. One of them days. But that's another story. So emotional control this morning. So, and that's what all this meditation and yoga has done. It allows me to control my emotions. And it allows me to live in the moment. It's almost like you become really crazy. Things that bother people doesn't bother you anymore. And a lot of times, people look at you crazy because you learn how to live that simplicity life. And that's what it's all about. So today, I'm going to go ahead. I'm a mile 7 or so, you know, of this beautiful 10 miles today. I'm going to go ahead and finish it up. But mind control. Control your emotions. The thought that comes into your mind, we have power over it. We have power over it. The reason why a lot of times we don't have power over our emotion is because of what we eat and the liquid that we put in our system. And we've painted thinking in a different way. We think because someone has a uniform. Have you ever been to a hospital or a clinic? The staffs are overweight. Come on. We can't say nothing about it. I remember I was in a hospital one time and there's a lady come up to me. She was like 200 pounds and they tell me she's a dietitian. Honestly, I felt a little like, what the biscuit? I just thought, no, thank you. They asked me why. I said, look, what does the word dietitian mean? If she's a dietitian and she's coming there, she wants to come and advise me, my skinny self, about diet. Come on. Because the only thing she could advise me about right now is how to overeat. And I don't mean it in a bad way, but that's just the real thing about it. And there's nothing wrong with overeating, but it's just that we choose a different pattern. I like to eat little. I've tried overeating. I just don't like what it does to me. So I switch. So either way, it's all energy. It is not. There's nothing that's good. No, there's anything that's bad for you. It's how you look at it in the emotional manner. So today, emotional control, whatever it is that's bothering you, because emotional control has got nothing to do with your wallet. You could have all the houses in the world. If you cannot control your emotions, that money is just a waste. Yeah, you can have all the money in the world, but if you don't know how to control your emotion, the money is a waste. So it's 10-mile meditative jog. This is how I start my day. And today, I'll be done by 5:36. Not 5:30, maybe about 6 o'clock. And I'm gonna do a little stretching, yoga, and meditate, and I'll start my day. So pretty much I live on 4 hours sleep, and that's because of me eating light. So when I go to bed, I get my real sleep in. I'm knocked out. Even though it's just 4 hours, I'm literally knocked out because I ate light. And eating light, trust me, it is biscuit hard. So it's not something that I do out of choice, but I just know it is a good practice to eat light. And every time you just eat when the body's hungry, you stay balanced. Anyway, like I always say, take a yoga class, breathe into the body, and read about controlling your emotions. There's different examples that you can implement into your own way, because it's good to read these things. And when one reads about different ways to handle different emotions, it allows you to tap into your own higher power. I'm out. No, I shouldn't say I'm out. How do I say this? Have a great day. And I will see you again tomorrow. One love.